What is up, gangsters? How we doing? It's your host, Invest with Kane, guys, back with another Gucci Mane video, guys. Now, guys, I just want to say this before we even hop into this video, guys. If you have not watched the last video, guys, and you're new to trading options, please, I'm telling you guys, please go watch Trading Option Basics, guys. Please go watch that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there is basic information in there that I need you guys to understand and to know when hopping in this one, because I don't want to sit here and explain that whole entire time to explain what we're about to do when selling puts. Okay, guys? So, probably thinking, Kane, what is selling puts? So, selling puts is the obligation to buy shares at a selected strike price for premium within the expiration date. Now, guys, before you even think about, okay, I want to sell puts, you need to have something that is called collateral, right? And when you sell puts, the collateral is money, okay? Because you're trying to purchase shares, okay? So, for today's example, I do have money, all right? Well, I'm using margin, guys, but I do have money. So, we have $1,600, and we're going to be using SoFi as our, example today. So, trade, we're going to hit trade options, and then we're going to hit March 1st for our expiration date. And before we even start diving into the dynamics of it, guys, I have 3 rules. And you must follow these 3 rules completely, or else you guys will actually could have the potential of losing some serious dough. Okay, rule 1, knowledge 1, diamond 1. Because we have diamond hands, guys. Do your due diligence in the stock. And what I mean by that is, guys, you should know how much cash they have on hand, how much debt, read into the financials, how much EPS they have, their forward P. Guys, you need to have the basic and primarily an advanced or a good advanced, decent understanding of what you are purchasing as this company. You need to understand the management team, what's their goal, what are their balance sheets look like, all of it. Okay, guys? So please do your due diligence. All right. Rule number 2, diamond 2, knowledge 2. Okay. Something called IV. So we're going to hit the $8 strike price just to show you guys. And we have the delta and theta. So I'm going to explain those 3. So right here, guys, I circled it up for you, is the IV, which means implied volatility, guys. It basically means how much the stock can go up, how much the stock can go down. Guys, you want to trade a stock with anywhere from at least probably 30 to, around 100, maybe a little bit over 100 implied volatility, guys, because when you guys are trading stocks that have high implied volatility, that gives you a higher premium. Okay, guys? If you're trading a stock that has a lower implied volatility, you're not going to get that much premium. Okay, guys? So then we're going to go off to the Greeks, guys. And then the Greeks, guys, will be its own separate video. But I'm just going to explain a little bit of the basics. So the delta is the chances out of 100 of the current underlying stock, which we're using SoFi, and the share price is at $8.16, reaches your strike price. So 35 times out of 100, it's going to reach $8, or it's going to go a little bit below $8, all right? But if you take a look, basically 65 times out of 100, it's not going to reach that. So the odds are in our favor. And then we have theta, guys. And theta is basically time decay. It's how much money you get versus how much time decay you have left. So theta, you don't really have to watch. It's just there for, if you want to use it, guys. It's just a tool. But basically, it's time decay. But, every day you're gaining some money. So that time decay would be $1.65 every day until next Friday. Okay. And then the last thing, guys, is you want to see the volume. You want to make sure right here, the volume at least has, 50, a contract of 50 volume, guys. The reason why is because if it has 0, guys, nobody's trading it. So if you put in an order, you're not going to get, you know, you're not going to get acquired. You're not going to get that contract filled. Um, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll explain the high and the low and all that stuff in a different video, guys. That stuff really doesn't even matter. Okay, so that is Gem 2, Diamond 2. Now, Gem 3, Knowledge 3, Diamond 3, guys. Picking the strike price and premium percentage, okay? Picking the strike price. When you guys pick the strike price, I want you guys to pick a strike price that you do not mind owning SoFi or any underlying stock that you're selling puts at, for the price that you pick the strike price at, guys. So for me, I am really comfortable owning SoFi at $8. I think that's a decent price for SoFi at this point in time, and their growth rates and growth projections I think are immaculate. So I think honestly, stealing SoFi at $8 is a steal anyway. And then the premium percentage, guys. So I'm going to explain the premium percentage. You can do 2 ways of doing the premium percentage, guys. But one way that I'm just going to show you right now is the premium is higher than that of the strike price, but you have to times that premium. Well, Kane, the strike price is $8 and the premium is only 13 cents. Guys, remember you're gonna have to times that by 100 because one contract equals 100 shares. So that's actually $13. So if the premium after you times it by 100 is higher than that of the strike price or equal to, you're either getting 1% or more. And that's what I like to shoot for, guys, premium percentages. So in a given month, guys, I like to at least get 1 to 2%, but I want to shoot for 3 to 4%, guys. That's the goal, to get 3 to 4% every single month. So, but with me doing having margin right now, guys, I don't mind acquiring these shares, guys, but it's on borrowed money. And so margin is its own separate video, guys, and I'll break down the dynamics of that and what I'm doing. So with margin, guys, I don't want a delta of 35. Okay, guys, I really don't. So what I'm going to do is it didn't really follow my rule. So I'm going to go to 1 more week out, so 2 weeks, and I'm going to go down. Okay. And guys, the further you go in expiration, the more the majority of the time, the more premium you're going to get. Okay, so I would go maybe anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks to 4 weeks out, guys. That's what I typically like to do. You can trade weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, guys. The SPY, it has, it goes Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. But guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I like to trade bi-week. I like to trade weeklies, bi-weeklies, and monthlies. So what we're gonna do is, okay, since I'm using margin, which is borrowed money from the brokerage, I want to take a look at this 7.5 strike price. So we're gonna click on it. So obviously times that premium by 100, that's $8. $8 is more than $7.50. So that I know that for a fact that it's going to be 1%. Okay, and the delta is 18. So basically we got the delta basically cut in half almost. So this is something I'll be comfortable doing. All right, so what I would do is I will hit 1, for example, guys. So what I'm doing is I feel comfortable buying the stock at $7.50, getting paid $8 to do it. But guys, I only have the obligation to buy 100 shares if it reaches the strike price, $7.50, right? So if it reaches $7.50, I have to buy it as, 100 shares at $750. In the sense of that's going to be my total cost, right, guys? So I'm going to sit here and buy 100 shares. Each share will cost me $7.50. Times that by 100 is going to cost me $750, guys, okay, for the whole thing. But I'm going to get a max profit of $8, which basically actually the estimated credit is $7.97 because of regulatory fees. Now, you guys that are new, you're probably looking at this. Dang, the max profit is $8, but I can lose $742. That is not a very good trade, Kane. Guys, so I want to drag this little graph right here. So from this point all the way to where we're at right now, all the way to a little bit more past that point, we're going to get that $8. If I go down to break even, we're still going to get that $8. But at this point to this point, we still get to keep the premium, guys. So you still get to keep the premium no matter what. Even if you have to buy the shares, even if the stock goes down to $6.50, you still get to keep that premium, but you still have to buy the shares at $7.50. Okay, so that's the risk, guys, that come with it. If SoFi is really dropping, let's say drop from $8.16 to $6.50, you still have to buy the shares at $7.50, right? And guys, that's why it says your max loss. So let's just say, it went down to $6.50, or let's just say it went down to $7. Let's just say 710. So at 710, you guys, you basically lose $32. Now, you're not actually losing $32, but once you get acquired the shares, then you're going to be losing $32, but you don't actually lose the money unless if you sell, okay? So, yeah, so you're going to get that premium no matter what. So I basically got 1% on my money for the obligation to buy these shares if it reaches a strike price. Now, if it doesn't reach the strike price, and let's say it stays along right here, from this point, well, above this point to right where it's at now, let's just say it trades up, you'll still get to keep that $8. But the contract will expire, right? And I'll show you one that I have right now. Okay. The contract will expire, right? And basically, off of this one, guys, I'll get $60. The contract will expire. See, time decay. The contract will expire and it'll go to 0. That's what we want. We want it to go to 0. Okay. And when this right here says 0, the options contract is worthless. On our side, that means it's good. If you're on the selling side and you're selling, that means, it being worthless, that means it's good. That means we win. We don't have to buy the shares, and we just get to keep on collecting that premium. All right. So that's the example, guys, right there. And this is one that I already did, and I'm already up 40%. Now, guys, let's just say I come out here and I did a SoFi contract, right, for March 1st, and let's just say I bought this one, okay, strike, March 1st, $8 strike price, and I'm getting $13 for it. And let's just say SoFi just skyrocketed to like $10, right? And let's say I got 50% the next day. Guys, if you have a majority of time left and you get 50% in like a day or two, and it's a week, or let's say you did a monthly expiration date. Let's say you did one for March 28th and you did one for $7.50, and it's, only going to be, September 26th. You know what I mean? And you already did it. Guys, take profits. Take profits already. And I would take profits, buy back the contract, and which is, I'll show you how to buy back a contract. So what you would do is you'll come out here, you'll go to one that you already have, you'll hit trade, and you'll buy it. Since you sell it, you want to buy it back. Now, it's going to cost you, but I already got paid the premium. You get paid the premium already once you do the trade. So let's just say, let's say I got already 50%, and I just made these, I just got filled not that long ago, maybe a day or two ago, or maybe the same day. What I would do is I would sell these all back. And guys, the price shouldn't be that high. It should be a lot lower, because, there's not that much money left in it. And that's what we'll do. We'll hit review, and then we'll swipe up, guys. But I don't want to do that right now because, it didn't happen. But I'm just saying, as a hypothetical, if that happens, that's what you should do. And then what I would do is that very time when it closes and you get your collateral back, guys, you come out here and you sell another put on SoFi. Okay. Now, that's what happens. Now I want to get into, Kane, why would I sell puts versus just buying a stock? So guys, if you want to just come out here and buy like 5 shares of SoFi, guys, that's $40. Go ahead and do that. All right. You don't have to trade options if you don't want to, but you're getting free money to do what you're already going to do for free anyway. You know what I mean? Who doesn't like free money? 3 rules of why to buy versus why why two buy options versus why just to buy the stock. So this is the three. If you guys think SoFi is going to take off by, that day or tomorrow, guys, just come out here and buy the stock right away. Just buy the stock. If you think SoFi is going to take off soon, right? Let's say later that week, and just buy the shares. Just buy the shares, okay? Um, if you can't put up the collateral, so if we pick a strike price at $8, like what we were going to do, okay? If you don't have $800 in your buying power for the collateral, you can't do it, okay? You must have at least $800 to do this, okay, guys? So if you're only gonna buy under 100 shares, you can't do this. All right. But if you're gonna buy 100 shares or more, you guys, you can do this. Okay. So you can do a contract. But if you guys want to get filled with them shares and have them shares fast, I will not do options. If you don't mind collecting this premium and waiting to get the shares, guys, that's all right too. Go ahead and do that, guys. I like to trade options. Me personally, options is less risky than just owning stock, guys, because it mitigates risk for the premium that you guys get. Now, I'm saying this on the selling side. I'm not saying that for the buying side. A lot of people say, oh, buying options is risky, guys. On the buying side, options is more risky. But you guys got to know how to manage it well and what you're doing, okay? That's more of the gambling side, but on selling side, it's not like that. So, guys, that's really what selling puts are. That's all it entails. So you have the pros and the cons of it. You understand what it is, what you need to buy, the three rules, and how to make money, guys. So what I would constantly do is, I would sit here and sell puts and get my anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4% a month, guys. And if you consistently do that, let's say I just get 2% every single month until I eventually get acquired, guys. Let's say I did that for 6 months, guys. That's 12%. You just made what the average investor makes in a year and half a year. You see what I'm saying, guys? So this is why it's important to do this strategy, and if you have the money to do this type of stuff, guys. So with that being said, guys, much love. Like, subscribe, guys. Leave a comment, guys. Please, 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 please hit that bell notification, guys, because once you get acquired these shares, guys, you want to know what to do next. And I want to teach you that, which is selling covered calls. And that's going to be the next strategy once you get acquired these shares, guys. So with that being said, guys, be on the lookout for the next video, selling covered calls, guys. Much love. Peace.